Subscribe now.
Hi YouTube, I'm Tricia, your CEO Mill Mom, aspiring entrepreneur, millionaire to be. Well, I created this channel to document my entrepreneurship journey, my life as a mom, and my journey to reaching my first million. In my mind, I'm already a millionaire. But to be honest, I actually use my mouth to say I'm a millionaire, but in the back of my head, I'm seeing billion. So I just simply tell myself, I'm a millionaire. But if I become a billionaire in the journey, so be it. So I affirm to myself every day that I'm a millionaire to the point that this thing actually feel real. And the book of Proverbs say that life and death is in the tongue. So guess what? I speak in life. The video that I am making today is more of like a motivational speech, more to motivate someone. So in other words, I am hoping that I could reach someone with this video. There might be a person right now, this person feel like giving up, feel like throwing in the towel. They're fed up with their lifestyle. They're wondering why. What's the purpose? So this video is just to reach that person or persons or people, whoever it may be. This video is just to reach that person to remind them, no, don't give up. Don't give up. This is just a part of it. This is just a part of the journey. So I just want to say, hang in there. You are where you are because you were meant to be there. You are where you are because you were supposed to be there. You are where you are because there is a purpose. It wasn't an accident. It wasn't a mistake. It's a purpose for you being where you are. So I remember the other day I made a post on Facebook speaking about 400,000 sperms were ejaculated into your mama, right? 400,000 sperms were ejaculated into your mama. Imagine you outswim, you outrun 399,999 other sperms. You beat those other sperms. You make it to the egg. You make it to the egg. Imagine that. You make it to the egg. Your mother nourished you with whatever it is she was eating. Whatever. Yeah, she carry you for the 9 months and what's not. You trying to tell me the fact that you made it to the egg was a mistake? It wasn't a mistake. That wasn't a mistake. You were meant to be here. There's a purpose. Listen, you were made on purpose. Based on the book of Jeremiah. In Jeremiah, it says, Jeremiah chapter 1 verse 5, it says, before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. So you telling me you was a mistake? You telling me you being here is a mistake? You telling me you going through what you going through now was just a mistake, was a mishap? You wasn't supposed to be here. No. This was meant for you. All right. Also, in Jeremiah chapter 29 verse 11, based off of my Bible, it says, for I know the thoughts that I think toward you, saith the Lord. Thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end. Thoughts of peace, not of evil, and to give you an expected end. I don't need to say anything else about that. So yes, in my life, I have my time, I have my troubles, I have my struggles, I go through my stress. Of course, I'm a human being. I'm going through it all now. But I tell myself, no. The struggle, the stress, these troubles ain't going to consume me. It's not going to consume me. Yes, it's hard, but I had her. So, the position I in, to be honest, I don't like it. Nobody likes the position they're in right now. Yes, I'm going through a little bit, whatever it might be. I hate it, of course. But I told myself I gonna change this. I gonna make a conscious, I'm making a conscious decision to change it. So a little story here. Imagine getting a job and losing the job within 3 weeks. 3 weeks enough. Just get the job, lose the job in 3 weeks. I was doing everything correct. I was showing up on time. I was coming back from my breaks on time. I was coming back from lunch on time. I was doing everything I was supposed to do because I was so determined. I was so determined because I had set some goals for myself. I was so determined. I was so determined because of the goals I set for myself. I was so determined that I was going to achieve my goals. Then boom, I lose my job. So I was like, this don't make sense. Had I been the Tricia that I was back in the day, this would have consumed me. This would have, my whole world would have ended. But I just relaxed myself and I think to myself, I said, but wait, this don't make sense. This don't make no sense at all because I'm doing everything correct, showing up on time, tired like a dog, but I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Then I lose it. I didn't study with it. I didn't, instead of becoming disappointed and stressed out about it, I just sit back and I just analyze the surroundings, you know. I analyze the circumstances leading up because they say, this is what they say, I made a false appointment. But my thing is, you never teach me how to make an appointment. So how can you say I made a false appointment? To this day, they can't show me how I made the appointment. They can't explain to me how I made the appointment. All they did was let me listen to the call and that was it. They didn't say, oh, and then when this happened, this was when you made the appointment. Up to this day. But I ain't stressing myself out. So, you know, I just analyzed the surroundings, you know, and I was like, Tricia, maybe the reason why this happened, yes, maybe the devil was laughing and everything, and he was like, she ain't gonna make it. Look at that. Every time she starts a project, she can't finish the project. She can't do this. She can't do that. But then I didn't really like listen to it that way. I say, Pop, maybe it's God, you know. Maybe it's God trying to take you out of that. Try and take you out of that environment, because that environment, to be honest, that wasn't an environment for me. Slowly but surely, I would have slipped right into the culture. What was going on in there, I would have ended up slipping right into that culture, and it's something I really don't want to get myself caught up in. So every day I would go to work, like I say, show up on time, come back from my breaks on time, come back from my lunch break on time. I used to read my Bible. I used to pray before I go to work. I used to pray as I sit down at my desk. You know, I used to do all them things, you know. And once I done read my Bible and everything, I always have a verse or a chapter I say I'm going to read. So I used to read that, pray, and then I would go into reading a book I used to carry to work. The book name, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. That's a good book to read. Go and get it for yourself. So I didn't really take it too hard, you know. I didn't really stress myself out too much about it, because I just tell myself probably I'm supposed to be there. Probably that environment just wasn't for me. So yes, I know some people will be watching this video and they'll be like, girl, keep your business to yourself. What you gotta be telling people your business? Shut your mouth. No, I can't shut my mouth. I have to talk. I have to talk and let people know that just like them, I have struggles. Just like them, I'm going through things. Just like them, there are other people going through things that they're going through. And just to let them know, no, don't give up. Don't give up. Because like I mentioned, you were made for a purpose. So, whatever you're doing, don't stop. You might feel like throwing in a towel. So Mr. Eliezer Linton is up. You might feel like throwing a towel. You might feel like giving up. You might say, this don't make no sense. Why bother? I just want to tell you, don't give up. You could do it. Don't give up. You could do it. Just keep reminding yourself why you're doing it. Keep reminding yourself, why am I doing it? And because I'm doing it, who is dependent on me? But most importantly, like I say, so one of my whys decided to join me in the video. But yes, like I was saying, you can do it. Don't give up. Don't throw in that towel. Don't stress too much about it. Like I mentioned, you were made for a reason. You were made for a purpose. Keep reminding yourself about the why. Why you're doing it. Who is dependent on you. But most importantly, like I say, why? Why are you doing it? Why? What is your purpose? God gave you a gift. He gave you a gift and he gave you talents. So go out there and use them. Go and use them to benefit you. Go and use them to benefit your family. Go and use your gifts and talents to benefit people. He gave you them for a reason. Your gift will make room for you and put you in the presence of great men. I heard Steve Harvey said so. One of my goals in life is to meet Mr. Steve Harvey. You better believe I will meet Mr. Steve Harvey. I said one of my goals is to meet Grant Cardone. One of my goals is to meet Mr. Grant Cardone. I was speaking to one of his sales associates. Look how close I got to him. Another goal of mine is to meet Miss Stormy Wellington. I didn't even know this girl living 30 miles away from me. She driving around in a Bentley. Y'all ever heard of Stormy Wellington? Go and look her up on YouTube. She been through the worst, and look at her. She's driving a whole Bentley, and you would never, after hearing her story, you'll never believe she would have amounted to what she amount to. So, stay true to yourself. Keep reminding yourself why you're doing what you're doing. Don't give up. Yes, we know, I know, it's rocky, it's hard, but stay encouraged. Stay encouraged. Like I said, I made this page, this YouTube channel to document my journey in my to document my entrepreneur journey, my life as a mom, and also to document me on my way to my first million. So remember why you started. So before I go, I want to ask God to touch the person that's listening to my video, who's listening to me speak. I want God to remind them that they were made for a purpose. I need God to remind them. No, God, I ask you to remind them that you will never leave them nor forsake them. You didn't bring them this far to leave them, and help them to stay encouraged. In Jesus' name, it is done. Have a good night.